Welcome back. You know, fleas may be small, but they are a big problem in Oregon, especially during the warm months of summer.
Yeah, so today in our pet health, we want to welcome back Dr. Jason Nicholas from Preventive Vet. Dr. J going to tackle fleas, tell us what everybody needs to know about protecting our pets and our homes from these nasty pests. Hey, good morning, Dr. J.
Good morning, you two. How are you?
Good.
Thanks.
How are you doing?
Oh, well, thanks.
So, okay, my cousin just had a flea problem in her house. She's not out here on the West Coast, but she has a dog. They got fleas, and this was weeks of dealing with this in her home. So, yeah, not fun. Not fun to deal with.
Fortunately, much easier to prevent than they are to eradicate.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's some
good
good
to
news.
know.
So I think first off, what do we need to know about fleas? I know everyone knows that they cause an itch, right? You always see cartoons and they're scratching, but what else can fleas do?
Yeah, I mean, the itch can be pretty intense. But fleas also transmit disease, so they'll cause a condition called anemia because they suck blood. That's what they feed on. So they can cause anemia in pets, which can be really severe and potentially even fatal. They can transmit tapeworms. And I'm sure a lot of viewers would have heard of perhaps a condition called cat scratch fever. And for those who haven't heard of that, I'm sure everybody's heard of the plague. Those are two conditions that actually affect not just cats and dogs, but people. And fleas play a pivotal role there in spreading those diseases.
Ew.
So, yeah, like we want to protect not just our pets, but ourselves and our children and our family members and our homes from fleas.
Yeah, well, and I always think because our dog Rocky is, old and mostly inside, he's hardly ever outside. I always think we're safe, but apparently it can be an issue for indoor pets as well.
Yeah, and you're not alone there, really. I mean, it's a common misconception, especially amongst cat owners and people who keep their cats exclusively indoors. Indoor pets are at lower risk, but they are not at no risk. If you have other outdoor pets that are going out, they can bring fleas back in. We can bring fleas into our homes, on our pants, our pant legs, on our shoes, things of that nature. And then here in the Pacific Northwest, part of what makes it so beautiful are all the trees and the wooded areas. Well, that also means typically a lot of rats and mice. And when the weather starts going a little bit pear-shaped, rodents start finding their way into our homes and they carry with them fleas. And fleas can thrive indoors and wreak absolute havoc.
Now we've got
nice,
rodents
right?
and mice to worry about too.
Now that we're worried about all of these things getting into our homes, how are some of the best ways to prevent fleas and keep them out?
So fortunately, these days, there are a lot of great products out there to help people keep fleas off their pets and out of their homes. I will say your veterinarian is truly your best resource to talk to because there's a mixture of, pills, chewable tablets, spot-on treatments, and there are even some collars nowadays that work really well. A lot of the old school collars just don't work particularly well, but there's not a one-size-fits-all solution really because, if your pet has flea allergic dermatitis and they're exquisitely sensitive to flea saliva, or if you've got young children in the home, or if your pet swims a lot, there's a lot of things that your veterinarian will consider in making the best recommendation for your pets. And the key here is all of your pets in your home need to be on safe, effective, reliable flea prevention. And here in the Pacific Northwest, really year-round, because it is not just a summer problem with fleas, it is a year-round problem.
But not everything out there is safe though, right? When it comes to flea prevention?
Correct. Yeah. So one of the biggest things that we see in the ER every summer is, and throughout the year, but mostly in the summer, are a lot of people, cat owners trying to maybe save money. And so they'll buy a dog product and try and split it amongst their cats. And a lot of these products have what's called pyrethrin or the permethrins, which are kind of older school compounds that can be very effective, but they're also highly non-selective. And so they can be exquisitely toxic, especially to cats. And so in the effort of trying to save money, a lot of people will actually do serious damage to their cats. They wind up in the ER seizuring, having really bad muscle damage and potentially long-lasting neurologic damage. Oh, no. So read labels, talk to your vet, don't use a dog product on your cats. And then some people are also looking towards the natural things like tea tree oil, garlic, diatomaceous earth. Pretty weak efficacy in a lot of those things. And again, with tea tree oil, there can be some repellent activity, but a lot of people don't dilute it properly and they'll just put sort of straight tea tree oil on their pets. And again, that could be highly, highly toxic and wind up, causing very severe problems with your pets.
Okay, gosh. Okay, so some good things to keep in mind there. Not everything is interchangeable. Dr. J, we're out of time, but we appreciate you helping us try to prevent the fleas. If you do find fleas on your dogs and cats, Preventive Vet has a lot of good resources for how you can deal with that as well. So we're going to put the link up at coin.com if people need to check it out. Thanks so much. Have a good one.
You as well. Take care, everybody.